Yes, guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Kasi. We have lost another 2 points. Arsenal 2, Crystal Palace 2, and I'm not even going to lie, I'm absolutely fuming. I'm absolutely mad at Mikel Arteta. I just want one notice that is out. I'm doing this from the bedroom. You can see it's my fan cam, it's my raw reaction. I just want to put this off, and I always do this in my fan cams. Look, we played well. We played well for only 15 minutes. 15 minutes. 10 minutes in the first half and 5 minutes in the second half. That is how we played. That is the only minutes. Those are the only minutes we played well. The rest we were absolutely gambling. Absolutely gambling. And for me, it's not the draw. It's not the nature of the draw. It is the repeated pattern. It is the repeated course of action that we always have per 90 per game. This kind of performances never seem to end. We are always gambling at some point in time. We're gambling against Brighton. We're gambling against Spurs. We beat Spurs. We gambled. We're gambling against Burnley. We're gambling against Norwich. I think Norwich had a good game. Not very, very good, but they had a good game. We snatched 1-0. Ran away. Burnley 1-0. We ran away. But it's gambling. It is absolute gambling. We need a proper manager. We can't compete without a proper manager. Crystal Palace have just got themselves a proper manager, and look, they got a point at the Emirates. And if you listen to Patrick Vieira's press conference with Sky, he just said he is disappointed they lost 2 points. But we are not disappointed that we lost 2 points. We were jumping, we were celebrating up in the air. Yes, it is a point. It's not even a vital point for me. It's not a vital point. We need a proper manager. We need a manager who's gonna execute, who's gonna tell these players what he wants to do. We need a manager who's gonna understand what the meaning of some games is. I've said this, that the Brighton and Crystal Palace game were very, very vital, and it is so bad. I can't believe I'm saying this myself, but it's so bad that we won the 3 games against Burnley, against Spurs, and against Norwich. It's so bad because what that did is put Mikel Arteta in a position where he can't leave. That's what it did. It put Arteta in a position where he's gonna stay. So he's drawn against Palace. That is a shambles, an absolute shambles. A game where we had to win, a game where we had everything it took to win. We took the lead and we gave it away. For me, it's the manager. It's a manager that wants to defend at 1-0. What the fuck are you doing? We need goals. We are on the table. We are 15th on the table, and we have a -5 goal difference. We should be trying to score goals. That shows that we've conceded more than we've scored. We should be trying to score goals. That is what I thought. But in the end, you have a manager that is trying to be conservative to protect a 1-0 lead. What is he afraid of? This season, every aspect of our team has been exploited, be it the defense, be it the midfield, or the attack. We've been exploited. So for me, 5 reasons I need Mikel Arteta out. 1, he's not a proper manager. As simple as that. He's not a proper manager. What he wants to do is not visible. As simple as that. Everyone can see, whether you're Arsenal fan or not an Arsenal fan, what Mikel Arteta wants to do is simply not visible. It's simply not there. And it's not acceptable that we have a manager who simply doesn't understand what he wants to do. There's so many young managers out there, the likes of Angel Nagelsmann. They are young managers, but you can see what they're trying to do. With Mikel Arteta, he doesn't know what he wants to do. We've got to agree to this. We might say give a manager time and things like that. This is his team. This is his team. A team that is only his because he selected the players to be bought. in the market. There is no blueprint in that team. There is no Mikel Arteta's identity in that team. He needs to go. He needs to go. We need to work, we need to work out our problems at the beginning of the season. It's going to get worse when it comes to January, and the likes of Partey leave, and the likes of Pepe leave, and he's going to have excuses in January that some of his players are not around. Those are the same excuses he had at the beginning of the season. Now, all his team is back. He wins 3 simple games and back. Boom. He's back at Shambles FC, gambling FC. He's clearly gambling. He's not a proper manager. Look, he might become a success in the future. I don't have a problem with that. Let him go anywhere he wants, become a success at Arsenal. At the moment, he is not the manager we need. He needs to go. We need to find a proper manager. We need to find someone who knows at least a philosophy that he wants to implement. Because for me, you can't tell me that if we had a proper manager, he will fail to implement his philosophy in the Arsenal team. Arteta has failed at that, and it's absolutely shambles. Absolutely shambles. Point 2, why I need Mikel Arteta out is conservative football. Come on. Yes, we are not good enough. We don't have an expensive budget, and our players are not that expensive, but we are not too poor to play that kind of football. Pushing it backwards, always, we kill even the best talent we have. The likes of Odegaard, the likes of Smith Rowe, they're absolutely outplayed in games. And the reason for me is we have a manager that is just trying to be conservative. Oh, don't go up front. We will concede. We are doing well defensive-wise at the expense of going forward. 8 games in, we should have a -5. A -5. And we want to be top of, part of top 6, top 4, Europa League, and Champions League. But among all the clubs that are in the Champions League at the moment and Europa League, how many clubs do have a negative goal difference? Last season, it was a problem. This season, when we went to the market, we should have brought in a creative player. We didn't. We actually replicated what we had last season. So for me, the conservative football ain't working for me. But we need a positive manager. We need someone. Look at Palace. Look at Palace. Oh my God. Somehow they figured it out and they played progressive football. They played progressive football. What about us? What did we do? Just sitting back, pushing it around, push the ball around, knock it around, and then get 2-2 and celebrate like we just broke the gates of hell. So for me, Arteta is not a proper manager, and the conservative football, the negative football is not working. It's not working. The Jose Mourinho kind of football, defend, score one and defend it, is not working in this age and era. If that is what he's trying to do, it's not working. It's absolutely not working. Not working. Point 3, why I need Mikel Arteta out, and this is absolutely my main reason. No plan B. I've said, how many times have I said this? It's going to be my last point. But how many times have I said this? When are we going to have a plan A and a plan B and a plan C in a game? When? Because Palace had it. We played Palace. They wanted to get us on the break. They failed to do it. Somehow, their midfield produced magic. They played well, Crystal Palace. And we gave them the opportunity to play well and do whatever they wanted. So for me, I need a manager who has a plan B. We've never had plan B in a game. And all the games, look at Spurs. Yes, plan A worked well in the first half. It did work well in the second half. We were absolutely shambles. Shambles against Brighton, shambles against Norwich, shambles against Burnley, shambles against Crystal Palace, shambles against Brentford, shambles against Manchester City, shambles against Chelsea. What is the difference between last season and this season? If fans have learned to be patient with the manager, what has the manager learned? Where is the blueprint? Where is your plan B? If Palace have found out your tactic, plan A, and they have stopped you from knocking the ball around and closing them, in their corner and slicing them, what have you learned from that? What is your plan B? He doesn't have a plan B. He needs to go. For me, he needs to go. I'm not even looking at anything else. I'm looking at the manager who is absolutely not good enough, a manager who needs to leave the club as soon as possible. Let me know your thoughts in the comment box. What do you think about Mikel Arteta? Because for me, I'm Arteta out. Everybody knows that, but I'm even Arteta out the more. Absolutely. Smash a like on the video and subscribe to the channel as well.